Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a milkshake IPA, probably the first one I've ever done on the channel, but it is known as a sexy milkshake IPA. So it's at 7%, and it's got old mate on there, Zoolander. So really, really ridiculously good tasting. Very, very humorous. I like it. So yeah, a bit of comedy, bit of movie character on can artwork, always a winner. I feel like people would buy this beer just because of what's on it, but yeah, let's hope it's a goodie. So I'm guessing it's a hazy IPA with probably vanilla and lactose. We'll see how it goes. I've got my Rocky Ridge proper glassware. It's their 5th birthday glass. Rocky Ridge are based south of Perth in Western Australia. And yeah, they've now got a brew pub here in Melbourne, so they're killing it. How you going, Alex? Good to see you, brother. It's been a while, dude. We'll have to have a beer together soon. I'll have to jump up on one of your shows. I haven't been able to make Beer Mans lately just because of work, but I should be on there next week, dude. So yeah, in the glass, pours probably like a dark orange in colour, about a 1 to 2 finger head. Yeah, it's quite hazy. I'd say probably medium body with like light carbonation. Let's go a smell. Yeah, good to see you, dude. Hope you're well. I watched a bit of it back. You said you had something on next Wednesday. I was wondering what you're up to. You're really excited about next Wednesday. I thought maybe you're going away somewhere or catching up with people. You'd like this one, Alex. I think it's like going to be quite smooth and creamy, dude. So yeah, smells quite citrusy. I'm going to say orange, nectarine, maybe some grapefruit. There's definitely some like milky sweetness. It's grassy as well. There might even be a touch of pine there. Welcome back, Stewie. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be good, dude. I had some Trillium on the weekend, actually, and yeah, I had 3 beers, and they're a collaboration with Garage Project, and all 3 were unreal. One of them was just shy of 5 out of 5. Trillium, yeah, definitely a good brewery, dude. So yeah, I feel like I'm getting some piney, grassy notes. It's definitely more citrus as far as like fruit goes. And yeah, you're getting some like vanilla, lactose sweetness. I'd say like a white bread backbone. There might be a touch of maybe some pineapple or passion fruit. Yeah, it sort of has that feel like it's like a new school hop. Like there might even be like a berry note. But yeah, it smells pretty good. I've had a heap of beers from these guys recently because yeah, they started up a brewery in Melbourne. And yeah, they had 30 taps, which was quite impressive. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting into it. Cheers, boys. Ooh, I would say if you like vanilla and you like hazy IPAs, you're probably going to like this. If you don't like that sort of thing, you're not. It's very vanilla forward. So these are the sort of beers I don't mind them in small doses, but I can't drink them all the time. They're just too sweet. I do like vanilla, but not so much in like an IPA. I do appreciate it at times, but yeah, as I said, it's only like every now and then. I remember Banks brewed one back in the day, and it was phenomenal. It had like it had sort of tropical and citrus characteristics with like Tahitian vanilla, and there was a bit of sweetness as well as some sort of dankness and bitterness, and the balance was really good. Yeah, that was like really, really awesome back in the day. This one probably leans too much towards that sweetness. Yeah, like the balance is slightly out, but yeah, it's still pretty tasty. Welcome back, Bulk. And cheers, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Hope all's well. I'm going to catch up on some of your videos, dude. There's been quite a few I haven't seen of late. I uh, I haven't forgotten you. I've just been a bit busy. But yeah, bring on the weekend, dude. Long weekend, one more day of work. It's Thursday night for me, so just having a couple of beers and then got to get up super early for work and then yeah, beer o'clock all weekend. That'll be me on Sunday morning. So yeah, I really want to get back to these guys' brewery in Melbourne, just because they've got so many new beers and like 30 taps, and they got like food van, and there's also other good venues in that area. I just want to, I pretty much just want to spend a day just chilling out in the sun, an afternoon, just going through their full tap list. It'd be cool. Cheers, Truths, and cheers to Daniel. Welcome in, brother. And hello, Matt. How are you, dude? Yep. Yeah, I got a case of that coming, dude, but for some reason it's taken a lot longer to get here. I think my last mountain culture order, I've got a case of that and a mix four of something else. Normally they would have got here within sort of 3 or 4 days, but for some reason this order's taken longer. I did have that can, but I'd already had a few beers, so I don't know. Like it seemed pretty decent, but yeah, I'd had heaps of other beers that night. I think it was AFL Grand Final night. Me and a mate shared a can of it. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what the plans are. I'll definitely be able to catch up with people over the weekend. I'm considering doing the VB case part two because I've got like plenty of time in between work this week and work next week, and yeah, I'm sort of just in that I don't know, sort of slightly destructive mood. It made for a good video too, like heaps of people joined and fun times. If I'm going to do it though, I just got to make sure I get plenty of sleep because I could easily do the volume. It's just that the tiredness gets the better of me. Last time I did it, I was after night shift and I'd only slept like 4 hours. So Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Cheers, Rob. Good to see you again, dude. Yep. Yeah, cool. That's what I wanted to watch. Those videos. I haven't got onto them yet. I want to see the excitement in you tasting your own beers and pouring from your tap. Would be cool. I was tossing up between this and they've got a smoked Baltic porter, I think it is. It's either a smoked Baltic porter or a smoked porter. Um, yeah, it was like a special release, but then I thought, I may as well try and do some IPAs sort of as soon as possible, just because they've been sitting for a bit. At least with like a dark beer, you can sort of leave them as long as possible. Yeah, definitely. It's been unreal, dude. Like my mate he's Scottish, but he spent a lot of time in Scandinavia and now he's like living in like Hong Kong. He's like a beer reviewer as well. And yeah, he's getting shitloads of mountain culture and one drop and range and who else has he been getting? Banks. Um, yeah, he's been getting to so many awesome Aussie breweries in like Hong Kong and Malaysia and Singapore and that. Like it's been phenomenal. And yeah, he had Mountain Cultures Celestial, whatever it is. You'd know the one I'm talking about. He had that before I had it. It's like this guy's like in Asia and he's getting a beer before I did. So yeah, with this, as I said, the sweetness is pretty intense. It's a sort of beer I appreciate. I sort of don't mind trying, but I can't do them all the time. At least this one's got some sort of green hop notes to balance it out a bit. It would have been awesome if it like was yeah had some dankness and bitterness. As I said, when I had the Banks one, it's like they just got it right. I feel like with milkshake IPAs to get that balance right was pretty tough. But yeah, like I don't know. I just when it comes to IPAs, I just want them to be just the four key ingredients. Or what when I say that, I don't mind like oats and that sort of stuff thrown in. I mean, they're all part of the sort of wheat and the barley. But yeah, just adjuncts like fruit and vanilla and all this other shit, I'd prefer the beers don't have. Especially like, I just think with vanilla, like it's so expensive. There's no point putting it into a IPA. I'm all for using vanilla when it comes to like a huge imperial stout. If you want a decent adjunct that breaks up the roastiness, but yeah, I guess there's just people are trying different stuff all the time. When it comes to IPAs, I feel like sometimes adjuncts are added just because the IPA itself, like the base, is weak. But yeah, as far as a milkshake IPA goes, I'd say this is like solid. It's not great and it's not shit. Um, the can artwork and the name of it are definitely going to sell more of the beer than what the quality of it will. I haven't seen this movie for ages. I can't even remember it that well. I know Will Ferrell's in it as well. But yeah, two good comedy actors. One of the beers has got a fella from Anchorman on it. The one that I love, Lamp. That's a West Coast. I've got that in the fridge. And then I've got a huge stout by him as well. I've been sitting on that for a while. I thought there's no rush to get that one down. So yeah, got quite a bit of Aussie stuff in the fridge. I've got some German stuff. I've got the latest Optimum that I'm probably going to do a review with Craig of Kent Beer Reviews. Yeah, and the Trillium and Garage Project collabs. I'm trying to tee up some of the American boys to do a group review for that. I think so far I've got Josh from Last Beer, Bumpy, and who else was it? It might have been Joe from the Beer Patrol. Anyway, we're trying to organise a little group. Should be good. Oh yeah, cool. Era, if you want to be part of the little hangout, mate, definitely welcome. Because yeah, me and Craig were talking about doing it. If me, you, and him did it together, that'd be pretty cool. I think me and Craig did the 23 edition together. Can't really remember. But yeah, I loved last year's. It was awesome. Yeah. Let's just hope they stay independent. It'd be so unreal in like 20 years' time if Mountain Culture have just blown up and they still like owned by DJ and Harriet. I just worry that they'll, especially too because they've been hanging out with a lot of brewery owners that have sold out recently. So I always worry that they'll get talked into it. I mean, yeah, you dangle the carrot. When you dangle plenty of carrots in front of someone, they're always going to be lured in. You think of yourself in that situation. You've built up a company from nothing, and then all of a sudden you get offered like $10 million. Yeah, nah, it's one of those ones we're probably not going to do for a few weeks anyway, mate. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if we sort of decide when we're going to do it, we'll just let you know. So yeah, I'm trying to think of how I'd score this beer. It'd be sort of in the, I don't know, maybe the low to mid fours. I reckon I'd say probably 4.2 out of 5. Like as far as the hop characteristics go, like it's quite nice. It's, as I said, it feels like it's more modern hop. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the new Kiwi or American ones. Maybe with like some Citra or something like that. It's just got that. It's more citrus leaning with a slight touch of like tropical fruit and then maybe some berry. But yeah, just the vanilla and the lactose, like it's just very full on. And the sweetness, yeah, it's like it just needed. It would have been unreal if it had like a, I don't know, like a Simcoe or something like that, like something punchy and dank and bitter to sort of cut through some of the sweetness. Yeah, I think about a 4.2 would be a fair score. So yeah, I love the name. Really, really ridiculously good tasting. He's doing the old Blue Steel. I've got to revisit that movie amongst many others. Yeah. See, one thing I do admire with Pirate Life, I was there when they first started and like absolutely loved them. Used to go to all the festivals and hang out with the boys. And um, when they sold, I was absolutely gutted because they just always talked about independent and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, oh, well, that's the end of them. I don't really care too much about them anymore. And anyway, their beers still stayed pretty decent. They kept brewing limited releases that were awesome, and yeah, the father, the son, and the best mate, they all was still sort of front and center of the business. So it was almost like they sold out, but was still in major control. It's like they just had the backing of this big conglomerate, and yeah, like I've still been supporting them since. Like I've been to the Melbourne tap room was pretty cool. Like all the beers were banging. Like all their core stuff, it just had that real old school Westy vibe to it. And quite often I'll get on their online store and buy something new. And like I even had a rice lager from them the other day that I really enjoyed. So yeah, it's if they sell out but they still maintain that quality and you still deal with the initial people that started the business, it's like there's still something cool and crafty about it. But yeah, there are some that sell out and they completely change. I better keep the rest for a photo. So yeah, trying to think what I might review tomorrow night. It'll be Friday night, so I might go something big and then get up Saturday morning and do it all again. Um, so yeah, possibly look out for some sort of hangout or something, maybe Saturday morning. So in the UK and the US, be like Friday night. If not, yeah, I'll be doing usual reviews and stuff. But yeah, maybe I'll do like a big stout this time tomorrow. I might even do another German beer. I've got a Märzen there. I've got, I think it might be like a Dortmunder or an alt beer or something. There's a couple in the fridge anyway, so we'll see how it goes. Already showed that comment, haven't I, Rob? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up and get ready to hit the hay. Unfortunately, the good weather only lasted a day. It's meant to be shit again tomorrow. So, yeah, we're in the mid 20s today. It was pretty good. Yeah, I think it's meant to be raining and shit tomorrow. So, I just want to get through work and just relax. So, yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. And yeah, as I said, 4.2 for the sexy Milkshake IPA by Rocky Ridge out of Western Australia. Yeah, there'll be a few more beers from them to come on the channel, so look out for those. And yeah, we will see you again soon. Cheers, guys.